Hello, time for another vlog. Um, Whenever I come across some new information, I just like to share it. Whenever I'm right, as I often am, I like to share it and tell you and rub it in your nose. I'm usually not like that, but these days I really am, because I'm getting sick and tired of everybody's crap and how stupid all you people are. Not all of you, but many of you. I'd like to think that a majority of you are not stupid. I just love how I fell on the stairs in that word. Anyway, so what have we learned? We learned so far that all the models were incorrect on the coronavirus. Yeah, that's like the topic constantly. That's all anybody's talking about. That's all I'm going to talk about till we ever get our country back, if we ever do. We've learned that we are prolonging this thing. Like I said, we are setting this date out further by not having everyone commingle in public. Oh my God, what are you saying, Pasquale? You want people to get this virus? Yes! Yes! I've been saying that from day one. And, I'm going to turn my lovely camera around. Even Dr. David Katz will agree with me. This guy was on Mark Levin's show Sunday. I hope you caught him. And he explains how, let me show you the phrase, herd immunity. Put that into your memory. Burn it into your brain. Herd immunity is what we need, people. That's what is making this thing impossible to get rid of. Because what we're doing is we're closing ourselves indoors and we're just recycling germs and we're getting sicker and we're not getting out in the sun and we're not getting this virus out of our body and we're not mingling with other people that could be carrying it. Oh, the carriers. Well, we need the carriers so we could get sick, so we could get the antibodies and we could become immune. That's what herd immunity is. You start to block off the virus so less people could get it, and then you actually are helping the public, not hurting it. It is like, I mean, you could teach this stuff to a baby. It's so dumb that everybody got it wrong. Everybody got it wrong. And all these politicians got it wrong. And the medical experts that they're listening to. All these Fauci and Birx and these people are making everybody nuts and sick. And all the contradicting information from the CDC to the Surgeon General. Nothing makes sense. I've been saying this since day one. And now I'll turn my camera around again. Let's go to our lovely Worldometers. We love that website, don't we? Okay, don't even worry about the numbers anymore. The numbers are being, it's like, this is still not even a big number. It really isn't. That's not a whole lot of deaths either. This is the number you gotta look at. 97% in mild condition now. That number's going up. Look at the amount recovered. Look at this. Does anybody not see a pattern here? Look at the United States. Isn't something going on? Does something look fishy here? That the United States is such a disparaging amount compared to others? Let's dig into the United States, okay? Why in the world does New York have so many cases and so many deaths, and every other state and most countries in the world don't even come near these numbers? Andrew Cuomo needs to be questioned, okay? And his precious Department of Health of the state and of the city. I mean, they're filling out deaths even when it comes into question. I don't know the exact phrasing, but they've already admitted if there is a presumed case of coronavirus and somebody dies, they put coronavirus as the cause of death. Oh, that's accurate information. You know what else? Has anybody noticed that you can't find any statistics on influenza anymore? It just seemed to stop. Just stop. Google it. You can't find it. It's as if it just erased from existence, as if the government or whoever controls things, I don't know, the Google police, I have no idea. They don't want you to know that the numbers of influenza are higher on both the death rate and the amount of infections trumps coronavirus. And we get this year after year, and we have to create a new sort of vaccine or flu shot, if you will. It's not really a vaccine. A vaccine means that you'll never get that virus again. So I don't even know why we use the term vaccine. It's a flu shot. The virus of influenza is smart. It changes, and it has new characteristics. That's why people have to get the flu shot every year, and it doesn't work all the time. Some people get even more sick from it. I'll never get a flu shot. Arrest me. I'll never get a flu shot. I never get sick. Never. You know why? Because I am healthy. I take care of myself. I go outside. I get some exercise. I eat right. I try to sleep right. Ever notice when you don't get enough sleep or you get depressed, or when it's cold, when you're shivering, your resistance lowers? Those old ladies from back in the day, you'll catch cold. It's true. You can catch cold. We look at the past like as if it was just a bunch of ignorant, uninformed people, and us digital age internet people are just so smart. Anyway, speaking of influenza, last time I checked, and this was numbers from March-ish, somewhere in March, from October to March, we had 56 million people infected in the United States, with about 62,000 deaths. Where did I get the information from? I got it from various websites. Some of it was on the CDC website, also then miraculously disappeared. I also pulled that data off of, I think I got it off, I can't even remember. I mean, I've been on so many websites, but the thing is that you have to dig and dig and dig and Google and Google and Google and whatever, or Bing or whatever you use. I want to promote any one particular search engine. There's quite a few out there, and it's funny how you get different results from different ones. But just some numbers for you. I'm just reading. I take notes, so I write down the resources sometimes I don't, because it's just like finding a needle in a haystack sometimes. But even just some notes I pulled off of Wikipedia. The flu of 1889 to 1890, that was 1 year, resulted in 1 million deaths worldwide. Okay, 1 million deaths. Now, people may say, well, we may hit that number, Yeah, sure. The coronavirus is never going to hit 1 million deaths. Well, I mean, unless you talk to Cuomo. He's probably going to say he's got 1 million deaths in New York State. Encephalitis from 1950 to 1926. That's a longer span, obviously. I'm just throwing down numbers here. 1.5 million deaths. Spanish flu from 1918 to 1920. 100 million deaths worldwide. Hong Kong flu, 1968 to 1969, 4 million deaths. That's in Hong Kong alone. AIDS is still around, 32 million deaths from 1981 to present. And the swine flu, we love that one, don't we? 2008, 2009, resulted in 575,000 deaths worldwide. Okay, right now we're sitting at... Here's the corona ticker, 170,000 deaths worldwide, if you believe it, okay, which I don't. But still, that's not a huge number. If everybody was allowed in public, this thing would have spiked already. Of course, the death toll would have went up a bunch. The amount of cases would have went up a bunch, but it would have sloped down quicker. It would have spread less. It will not drag out. What we're doing is we're not flattening the curve. We're extending this curve. We're pushing this date out over and over again. Again, I said this from the beginning, and it's confirmed by Dr. David Katz. Read it for yourself. I mean, what is he, an idiot? I mean, I'm an idiot? We're all idiots? No, I don't think so. Now, you may ask, well, why is Fauci saying this? Why is Birx saying that? You know what? These people get attacked by the media pundits all the time. They have these careers they want to protect. They act like they're politicians themselves. They want to always be on the safe side instead of looking at the science. This is the science, okay? This is the damn science. And everyone has got this wrong in the media. And the media is controlled by the left. We know that. So while you're sitting there wasting your time, getting paranoid, not going outside, big mistake. You should be outside. You should be getting sunlight. We should be, and tell you the truth, I don't care how it sounds. Nothing should have changed. We shouldn't have done anything different. The only thing I would suggest is for just general hygiene and just to prevent other types of infection is to just wash your hands and be sanitary. Cover your mouth when you sneeze and try not to stand on top of people so you're not getting sick yourself. But it's like it's really ironic because we almost need to get sick in order to stop this thing. As crazy as that sounds, that's what we need to do. You keep people that are of poor health, quarantine them up, keep them away from these things. But we just don't live in a perfect world, do we? You just can't put people in a plastic bubble. It's just not possible. So all this mitigation crap, it's not working. It's just extending the shelf life of the virus. Now, and again, this is a virus that is nowhere near as serious as they thought it was. So all the people that so-called downplayed it, rightfully so, downplayed it. No, they played it perfect. Whoever downplayed it, played it perfect. You guys are upplaying it. You are seriously upplaying this thing. It's like Cuomo wants to have another 9/11 moment that he didn't get to experience. Maybe he thinks he's Giuliani or Pataki. Sorry, you missed your calling, dude. All right? This is not 9/11. Okay? They're turning this into something 10 times worse from what the reaction to this thing. What else can I say? I mean, I know I'm repeating myself. It's just that if I don't beat it into people's minds, again, hoping that maybe someday, oh, look, I got a little sniffle. What could that be? You think it's coronavirus? No. It's called allergies. It's allergy season. It's the end of April. People are going to start sneezing like crazy. Can you imagine people ducking for cover like somebody pulled out a gun, start shooting it in public? Someone sneeze, quick, duck, run. It's gotten so out of control, it's not even funny. I mean, when you walk into stores, if they even let you in a store, which I won't go into these stores that don't let you in unless you wear a mask. To me, they're fucking communists and they're Nazis. I'm not going to give my dollars to that store. So fuck you, Stop and Shop. And fuck you, ShopRite. I think ShopRite. But anyway, Stop and Shop in New York, in Nassau County, go to hell. Don't shop there. People contort their body, like you walk by and they go, if I don't got a mask and I come anywhere near them, like, ah! Society's finished. We're done. I'm disgusted with humanity. I don't know what we're doing. What the hell happened to us? I mean, what are we going to do when a real serious pandemic breaks out someday, like Spanish flu? Something that kills at a rate of like, I don't remember the rate, I don't want to speak out of context, but let's just say it was like 50% of the people that got it died. It was a pretty high number, I know that. I don't remember what the numbers were. I do know that the Black Plague, or Black Death, in England killed 9 out of 10 people that got it. That is something to be afraid of. And even so, what do you do? There's nothing you can do. We're going to lock down every single person and don't let anybody ever out of the house ever again. The minute you come out, someone's going to get it. These things just have to run their course. It's nature. Call it God's doing. Call it whatever you want to call it. But, it's just an unfortunate thing. How does a politician say that to its people without getting fallout? I don't know. I mean, maybe someday we'll get a politician, a governor, a mayor, a president, or anyone that could come out there and just be honest and just say, we should not panic. Here's the stats. Here's the science. This is the rate of infection. This is the severity percentage. These are the percentages of the mild cases. And people get sick every year. People die all the time. If you know that you have a pre-existing health condition, try to stay inside. Try to avoid mingling with people that could get you sick. Otherwise, boost your immune system. Get plenty of exercise. Drink orange juice. Drink Airborne. Boost your vitamin C up. Eat right. Sleep right. Be happy. Don't be depressed. Don't get anxiety. And chances are you may not even get this thing, and if you do, you won't even know it. I mean, I could have it and got it and been better already, because sometimes I've been I've had sicknesses come through me, and I've just felt a little run down, not even in a bed or anything like that. So, anyway, this video ran longer than I wanted to, but those are just some of the facts that I found out, and these are facts. These are studies that were done by, like I said, I've been researching many medical experts just to get outside opinions that are going to the same old that everybody else is going to. You gotta dig. You gotta dig for this stuff. And the more information I come up with, I'll keep sharing it. It's, anyway, long story short, we are just living in a prison created by our government, and we gotta get out. I will keep posting. Please subscribe, like my videos, comment, just spread the word if there's anybody out there listening. Is anybody out there listening? Can you hear me?